I don't know if this is working right. Let's see. It's not saying? This is bothersome. Just want to see, make sure things are looking okay. Okay, so it's showing my pretty face. So, and I can hear myself. Cool. Okay. Things being weird. But, we're good. Gonna go ahead and get started then. Uh, nice. So let's get going. Hello everyone. Nope, I probably should pull my phone out just to have chat. In case people say things or whatnot. Don't know who's gonna be joining us today on the in the chat, but you know, I like you all, so we'll it will be good no matter who says so. So, as stated in the title, we do not, or we're not going to be doing T3N today. Um, we just had multiple people who just wasn't going to be able to show up, and that's fine. It just means that we'll be able to push the topic till next week, and maybe even get more hype built around it. Today, instead, I'm going to be just working on a little bit of design on stream as I kind of just play around with some numbers and figure out how I want to handle uh, different bits and bobs. So I don't know who's going to really be into that, but like I think it's pretty neat when people do that. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. So the sheet that I'm looking at right now is an Excel sheet that I've been kind of using to play with some numbers to generate uh, different, like to actually start laying out some of the stats for different weapons, armors, and etc. To just kind of get things more balanced in line with each other, or attempt to be more balanced. Each one of these things is supposed to be kind of like a generic concept of a thing. So, kind of like there's right here, this first one is the arming sword, aka short sword, to those who do normal or who play other tabletops. A short sword's alternative name is an arming sword, as it is one used to arm yourself. But it has it's very generic because of I wanted to be able to take these and I'm going to have it to where different companies release their own variations of these that may have different stats. And then, of course, a player can take them and make their own modifications and make them their own unique variations of this. But one of the core tenets, one of the core bits, one of the core bits of design is that in Nova Archaic, everything you can create as a like player and whatnot, giving the tools out there to be able to make, allow people to make what they want to make, allow players who want to be crafters to do crafting and feel like they're making more than just their own variation of the same old, same old. That, with that in mind, though, there's just some more bits and bobs that have to be considered. So the first bit of things, looking at just weapons right now, I do have a focus on, is this a standard item, which means like it doesn't take a huge amount of time. That's kind of the whole bit. Is like there's primitive, advanced, and standard. It's just like how complicated is it to recreate this? If it's primitive, then maybe it's something on a more basic level where like recreating the form and function is arguably kind of simple to do, um, versus the advanced, which is on the other end of the spectrum of like they are created through uh, like multiple layers of different considerations, like guns. Or it's pretty complicated to actually make a gun. But on the other hand, if you wanted to make, say, a club, that's pretty easy to consider. Um, that being stated, I guess my abbreviation here is probably a little weird, is the BP, which is just build points, because I convert everything to a standard unit of interesting, called build points, which are used to kind of just designate how involved these are. That being said, um, I'm actually going to be converting these build points, how much build points it is, to being a sort of like helping bit of how much will this overall item cost when you're actually making the item, uh, or trying to price the item and such within the economic thing. Because this gives you essentially the how much does it cost based on what the actual item does. The goal is really just for my sake, as some items I wanted to have a higher end point for how many build points they should cost, like how many effects they should have. Uh, that being said, I do like smaller numbers the most. There is like the rifle right here is one of the strongest at a build point of cost of 8, but the goal was BP6, so it's okay. It's just probably going to be one of the more expensive weapons. Actually, no, it's not even probably. It will definitely be one of the more expensive weapons. Oh my god. Um, so, one of the things I had considered a couple of days ago is that I actually forgot a couple of base items that I know that I need to actually go ahead and design and to stream. And that is making shields and grenades. So I started to go ahead and work with some shields. Actually realized that I haven't posted everywhere I wanted to say that I'm streaming, so I'm going to quickly do that while on stream, because I would love more people to be in here and be hanging out with me. I like people to hang out with me. Um, So do that. And do that. I think that covers bits. Cool. I should have posted a little bit ago on those, but my brain didn't even think about it. Okay. So, shield. I'm still kind of working out what characteristics for these items I care about. And characteristics of obviously are gonna be like traits for um a item, right? It is literally benefits and changes to kind of like say how interesting that item is. Or not interesting, but how useful that item is and what it can do versus can't. You might notice that actually there's a couple of things you can notice while looking over this list of interesting goodies. Like, guns. All guns have a bashing damage listed in their actual stat. And that's because on a basic level, I wanted to have if you took that weapon and just meleeed somebody with it, what would it do? Right? Like, how much damage is that? And that is something that I did. Because on the other side of it, I have listed ammos. And that is because I want ammos to actually be derivative, or be the thing that we figure out or use to do the damage to every single person, or to when you use that gun, right? So that, well, you can have unique arrows that have different damages and whatnot without having awkward rulings of actually it just adds this type versus this type. Like, no, maybe, these arrows do d8s instead of d6s, but they'll have, like, a penalty to using them because they're, like, heavier or something. Um, of course, I'm just spitballing that concept, but that is the intent, to separate things out in that way. Not a normal way of separating it, but I think that it is at least interesting enough for development and testing. So, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I like the traits I have listed for these shields yet. I think I want to sit on those for a little bit longer, and so that I can actually come back and maybe consider them in a different way. But those are the three basic shields that I wanted to have. A buckler, a kite, and a riot shield should be good enough to get started, because those gives you the two, like, historical interesting shield types, and then the riot shield, which is a modern day shield variation. Um, so, next thing would be grenades, because I don't think I've actually started adding those. So, I'm going to go ahead and just slide them right up here. I'm going to take this, do that. I'm going to start cleaning out some of this. Okay. So I know that I want to incendiary grenade. I knew that wasn't spelled right. Incidentally. Uh, grenade. I want to have a flash grenade and smoke grenade. I feel like I could do more. Um, I had not added grenades as a thing. So, I'm going to go into here. Nope, here. And I'm going to say grenades have a base cost of 10. Just for sake of stupid. Um, a lot of these numbers are kind of like me playing with them right now anyways. Uh, grenade. And then I want a... I think I do want to have a damage listed for how much it can do when you actually hit with a direct. And that's what this 1d4 is, when you hit somebody with the grenade. They're not supposed to be a big part of it, but I mean... Hmm. All of these will have the short range, which means that they're throwable, so I should actually just do throwable. Right, that is what the... There it is. Aerodynamic is the term, actually. Aerodynamic. And aerodynamic. Okay. So, Smoke and Flash, I don't think are going to have a lot of damage from themselves. I think they just cause effects within an area. So, I do want to do an area. And we'll do it... I don't remember what spread does. I'll have to look that up. Hmm. I'm going to put a 5 meter, a 5x5. I mean, that seems like a lot, but and right now, that is not something that is... I feel like I should adjust this, but... Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Each one of these could also have blunt applied to them, and concussive, so that if you hit with I do think I want each of these to be in a grouping of a bundle of 3. Hmm. I'm trying to think of how to word a thing, because both of these are trying to do something. They have an ancillary effect, right? Like they have a secondary effect that goes off. So, mm, hmm. So for right now, I'm just gonna write a new capability. Uh, we'll just do that. I'm actually adjusting this a bit. Yeah, we do that. Okay. Now we go back into here. This did break it a little bit. Do that. Actually going to drop this sphere to about a 3 by 3 meters. I can't think of skills. uh, sorry about that. I got some messages. So, oh, I'm in the skills. So I think so. I think. Hmm. So I. Okay. Against item DC. Failure makes blinded one. Very awkward. Mm. Actually, we'll do this as a ancillary too. I apparently can't spell worth a damn. There we go. Oh, did I actually spell it right there? So it's just an ear that I misspelled? What? Okay. Bundle area 2, ancillary 1. It is still area 1 and 2 on these, right? 1, ancillary. It's the periods. Item difficulty. Yeah. This is just really simple, but at least it now I have the column. So this technically means that Flash is cheaper than Smoke, at least in the terms of how powerful it is. Hmm. We'll just do that as a sphere. Hmm. And 1d6. Um, 'Kay. Okay. Give me some things to work with. I don't like how I'm handling the ancillary effects. I don't think the grenades are well balanced. Um, they're balanced against each other for sure, but I don't know if they are too good or too bad. I think it's kind of hard for me to actually consider if that's the case or not. So I think I'm just going to count them off for now and just say that they're done. As yeah, I guess I just, yeah, like I said, I count them off. Mhm. Excuse me, I'm tired. I should this column. There's many things that's hidden on this sheet that are unique and weird. Hmm. So, let's see here. I want to adjust this. Don't want this. This one. Okay. Got to adjust my seat again. Okay. So, I made the grenades. I have done that. Yeah, cool. I still need to work out how I want to balance magic spells against these items, but that seems like a problem for me for another day right now. I think I want to look at my apparel and start working through some of those again. Okay. Only things that are currently balanced. Blue jean jacket and underwear. You know, the best outfit. Hmm. Layer, main layer, top layer, I think is how I could rename these characteristics. Because I think I'm gonna have mostly that. Let's see. Where's the layer stats? Oh, it's literally just right here. Under layer, main layer, top layer. Okay, which breaks all of these. Nice. So this is an underlayer. Well, okay. Do, 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 do. Okay, so I think I'm gonna rip the Peter's Cursed photo because that's a specific one, and just have that as a top, under upper body under layer thing. Uh, okay. Oh no, I don't have any water. Damn it. And my wife went fishing, so I can't ask her to grab me a water. So I will probably have to get up here in a second for a very quick break just to be able to get water. And we'll do that in like 5 minutes. I want to kind of consider a little bit more. Um, so, outfits. Hmm. I think I just want to keep it like that. And just, yeah, just, hmm. The amount of specificness that I actually want for these is a very unique problem because they have to be generic enough to where someone could take them and be able to make them specific, like convert them to a specific thing. So I don't want to really have more than one type of underwear object, but at the same time, I want them to be specific so that I can have a good selection of multiple variations of things. I guess I could just be more specific to a degree, but I don't know. Because then I have to like come up with like different things. I'm still trying to work out the style cases for these. Because I want to have a style value associated with these, but that almost feels like something that I have to do on a very specific level and not on a basic level. Because, like, on a generic level, none of these would really do much on style. Unless I just give, like, style allotment points, right? And I think that's the way to go. Not be specific on these. Just like a how much points can each item give. Like, underwear, I'm gonna be like 2 is probably fine. Or 1, right? Like, it doesn't really do much for your style because it's an under item. Maybe that's a thing. It's like all under items don't do much on style, but I could see these outfits to dictate more. Wait, do I have to put a thing in front of it? Wow, really? I messed up how I wanted this then. Or, not messed up per se. Okay, so it's looking for. That would essentially be what I want, except that it's no longer the case. I now just this time this times 2. Do something like that. I want to hide the skull again. Oh. I want to put this actually right over here, because it's just better for my mentality if they're always like right next to each other, not like in an awkward sort of situation. Yeah. So I want to hide that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go get up and get myself some water. Let me adjust things. Loop. Be right back. I'm back. My camera's wrong. Oh. Yeah. I'm just checking phone. Cool. Nothing has been changed. No one's messaged. Water. Ah, no one's seen that. Okay. Bathroom. Bathrobe, not bathroom. I don't feel like that is actually something that would have a lot of stuff. A normal robe. A little bit more than just the bathrobe. Hmm. Hmm. And, I just want to use infinite points. I'm going to play a sound. Wahaha! I had to bring in some joy. This brings joy. Hmm. Do piercing 4 on that. No, I'll keep out of that, and then put this at like piercing 3. One of the best armors. Alright, keep that at 4. Have this be 6. I think 6 is a more natural number, doing 3s and 6s for the goals. Something divisible by 3. And just a good mental note. I honestly can't imagine what the girdle does by itself. Like, I don't want to give it any resistances. Glasses also don't see. Yeah, I think for now, this is mostly okay. Suit jacket would be a 6. Yeah. I think I do that. Just calm that down a bit. Yeah. I think overall that'll cover most things. Because most things on this is not a resistant gathering gaining item. So, I think I want to actually work on food next, not drugs. Right? Like, okay, so I want to duplicate this and call it food. Data validation. We'll do F2. Actually, instead of calling it food, I'm going edible. I actually don't know if this is how I want to handle it. I like the idea of simple stuff. So I know for sure food would not have food as a concept or edibles would just be mostly based off the item and any characteristics, right? And for those who's watching, if you have questions or things, go ahead and say hi and whatnot. I'm very open to people doing that. And so that you're not just watching me or listening to me just sit here and think. Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna change this to consumables. And the options are going to be more on... I do want to keep an ingredient concept. So ingredient. Drink. Potion. Do I make this a little bit more? So soup. Sandwich. Juice. Does that... drug would technically fall under that, right? So I think that's just something I work on. I just say delete this. Hmm. Okay, I think for starting that's fine, which means that I can actually just get rid of this. Okay. There. It gives me a good head start of some of the things. Actually, I don't know if I had many actual true things on here. So much player content. Okay. So, clothing, devices. Here's starting the drugs. Okay. Light beer. Surge. And that's all. Wow. I did not do much on those. Okay, so surge. And beer. Or light beer. But I'm just converting it to beer right now. This. Cool. Okay. Time to just brainstorm items to be able to make a list of things. So we got beer. Want to have wine. Gin. And these are alcohols. Surge is a street drug. Mhm. Hmm. Do something closer to that so that I can come in and Control C. I can do metal, stone, wood. For now, that's good enough. Do do do, magic flute. Do do do. Stretch my legs. Okay. I think I might go ahead and end the stream here. I'm starting to lose a little bit of my focus. And I was considering doing another stream later on today. Though that depends on how I feel. So I just want to thank everyone who's joined, and yeah, maybe I do another one. Oh, hi! How are you? I was just thinking about calling it, cause yeah, but I'm fine. I got some good work done. It's been an hour and 30 minutes, so I was just kind of like, I mean, yeah. I am thinking of maybe doing another one later, but it depends. There is a couple other things I wanted to get done today, so, uh, yeah. I'll just, I'll talk to y'all later, okay? And maybe next time, Jenna, you can, sounds good. I'll let you know. I'm gonna start trying to post about them in a more better way or something. I don't know. I I'll figure some way of letting people know easier. That's what I'm wanting to really kind of work on and figure out. Talk to you later. Bye.